You're live. Thank God. What a freaking week. What a freaking week, man. What's good? What's good, guys? We had to go live. It's been rough. Apologies for starving you guys. That's what we're here to talk about today. Yeah, there's clearly no drop list out right now. And ideally, I'm going to stream from now until we get the drop list. Memphis, shout out for the 17-month membership, dude. I really appreciate that, man. You're the longest member on the channel. And I appreciate it, dude. What's up, Shady? I don't think it's that serious, Henry, where people are going to move on. It's more so, here's the thing, guys. We are so ingrained. We are creatures of habit. And I think the biggest thing that it does is it's throwing us off our routine. You guys are probably used to seeing my videos Tuesday, morning, afternoon, depending on where you are. Watch them. We watch the premiere. I'm in the chat. We talk about the drop. And then Wednesday, I'll do the Sleeper Streetwear of the Week. It kind of fucks me over as a creator because now, unless I do a Sleeper Streetwear of the Week on like Monday, we don't always have drops. Like sometimes other companies, like Palace especially, waits till 2 days before, 1 day before. And I think just for now, I don't know, man. It's going to be like Palace for a bit, but for Supreme, unfortunately. Absolutely, Memphis. I do appreciate you, dude. 100%. Double tap the screen, guys. It helps the channel out, like the stream, whatever. What's going on, Fly Fishing, Tyler, Jose? Yeah, it's pretty whack, guys. I'm like the SpongeBob meme right now. It says FTK. Andreas says Supreme will lose customers and engagement when they block the drop list, in my opinion. It's definitely throwing off routine. I agree. I think this stuff is really dumb. I know why it's happening. I've been told not to talk about it, so I'm not going to talk about it. I've probably mentioned it accidentally in the past, so it doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure out what's going on here. It's pretty self-explanatory. But all I can say is behind the scenes, it is being addressed, okay? That's all I can say at this moment. You can talk to my lawyer. But in other news, guys, your boy got 20K views on TikTok doing the Japanese drop list. So I'm going to lean into these short form content Japanese drop lists. I know for week 5, we did have a similar thing where there was the Japanese drop list that was mostly accurate. I think they had maybe a hat or a beanie that wasn't on the drop list, but it was more or less correct. I still don't feel comfortable doing a full drop list video without Supreme Community putting out the drop list. I just can't in good faith do that because I don't know who these people are that are making these drop lists, and they could be full of shit. And if drops, J, community, if everybody is waiting, the American Western drop list people are waiting, I'm gonna wait too. I just, as much as I want to cover the leaks, best I can do is a short form video. Guys, I could not tell you the reason why. And it's probably more complicated than we think. It's probably more complicated than we think. I should fucking email someone, you know? I should contact Essilor Exotica and say, like, what's going on here? Here's the play, guys. All right, here's the play. Everybody in chat, we get together and we form a bit of a venture capital company, okay? And we buy... How much is Essilor Exotica worth? Let's see. We're gonna have to get in. We're gonna have to make our way onto the board. Okay, this is not gonna be cheap. This is gonna be mostly your guys' business. All right, I'll just be the face. Essilor Exotica stock. I think they're like, yeah. What? They're a French company. All right. Their stock is only 162 USD. What's their market cap? Ooh, we're fucked, guys. We have no shot. It's $126 billion US. Jeez. They brought in $24.5 billion last year. We're cooked. Yeah, we should do an official statement. What are the Japanese websites? I don't even know AFX. I'm literally getting this stuff on Twitter. So I'm reposting them on there. Follow me on Twitter and just look through my reposts, retweets, as they're called, re-X's. I re-X it on there. I don't know what they're trying to do. Make it look more lucrative. I don't know. Hell yeah, Sean. Exorcist stuff. Okay. What the fuck is this guy up to? Right, see ya, rabies. 2-3 days ago, Supreme made an Insta story which included items you reviewed on TikTok yesterday. Okay. Just stop buying and protest a week. Protests don't work, man. Not for stuff like this. It's also, unfortunately, too small of a problem. Right? It's a big problem for us, but in the grand scheme of things, it's not really that big of a deal. But it is still annoying, man. I totally agree. If they drop the help shirt this week, I'll probably cop it. That's kind of what I'm feeling. but we'll see. Still waiting on the Exorcist stuff, says AFX08. I regularly speak to Linda Blair. I'm going to have her sign the deck. That's cool. S logo is dope, Dread Nasty. Hell yeah. Hopefully it comes out. But yeah, I mean, ideally, the drop list will eventually go back to normal, but it's really fucking stupid. Top boy, my point is that the Japanese drop list must be legit. Yeah, I mean, it was right. It was pretty much right last week, but I still am wary to do a full video. But we got a whole new audience on TikTok, which is sick. So the short form stuff, we'll keep that rolling. And I've been posting on Instagram Reels and shit too. Why not? Just throw it all out there. Today, hopefully, I get a port. This is my microphone that I use for these videos. Pretty nice, Rode mic. But the problem is here, lightning port. So on the new iPhones, since the 15, I believe, they've switched to USB-C. I'm just praying that a little adapter that goes lightning to USB-C will actually attach to my phone and this will work. Otherwise, I have a $90 wireless, pretty good quality microphone set that I totally need to get rid of. And I'll have to just buy a brand new one. I know that's not that interesting, but it's, yeah, I have one on the way, FTK. I'm just wondering if it's gonna work, you know, in terms of connectivity. It's supposed to. It says it has data transfer, so I would hope so. Am I still with crypto? I have 0.07 Bitcoin, and it's my highest performing asset in my, you know, Robinhood. So yeah, I think for crypto, everybody should, you should just forget everything except for Bitcoin. That's kind of my new stance. Everything else is more or less useless and I don't think has any real value beyond speculation, which Bitcoin is kind of similar, but I think in a world where if World War III were to actually happen, and this is like kind of maybe a bit conspiratorial, a bit like Doomsday Pilled, so Sean, you'll probably enjoy this. I think Bitcoin could be like a very important currency, but it would require a lot of global changes. That's retarded, King Midas. I disagree entirely, bro. Crow is great. You're talking crypto.com? No. I'm sorry, dude, but that's incorrect. Solana's okay. I think XRP is a fucking joke. Ripple Army. I think it's just, I mean, it's gambling pretty much, except for Bitcoin. It's just vast speculation. I got drawn into all the bullshit. I was in the NFTs. I was doing all of it. And look where that got us. Nowhere. Web3 is a scam. It's not a real thing. And just crypto people are fucking annoying. I'm tired of them. But I'd rather not talk about crypto any longer because it's just kind of everyone, either you like crypto and buy it or you don't and you think it's lame. So yeah, that's kind of where I stand on it. I like Bitcoin, and that's about it. That's about it. I'm gonna need you guys to tell me when the Droplist comes out, because I'm working right now. Yes, Top Boy. Palace will do their first drop this Friday, as well as the new Fukuoka store opening, Japanese exclusive stuff. Any idea when FTP fall winter coming? Asking the wrong guy for FTP news, man. Join Font's Discord if you aren't already, FTK. I feel like you're already in there, though. I have an expired link in my description, but if you go to my recent videos, it should be up to date. But I know the description of this short, or this like mobile stream, is expired. And I just haven't changed it yet. I'm trying to think. Last week, I feel like we had the Droplist at this point. I feel like it came out. It came out of the woodwork. This week is just tough, man. I don't really look at designer stuff like that, man, to be honest with you. Some of it's cool, but here's the thing, like with designer, I know it's so important, and I talk about designer sometimes. I just find it to be, it's just beyond what I obviously can afford, and like I don't get much out of looking at a collab or a collection that's gonna, you know, what am I trying to say? I don't get much out of looking at it. Like the best case scenario is I go, fuck, it sucks that I don't have $1,000 to spend on that hoodie. Like streetwear is expensive enough for me, and to be honest, guys, I don't really spend that much time looking at clothes. Like I spend most of my time looking at like Supreme, doing the content. You know, I'll scroll the social medias as you do, but like I've said it before, like before this go around, I didn't watch any streetwear, fashion, YouTube at all. I still don't really. I watch Luke and I tune into Font pretty much. That's about it. Everything else, I just kind of just do another shit. Where's the Droplist been? What the fuck? Exactly, bro. That's what we're talking about. Yep. The Japanese community is picking up where the you know, I think the American leakers are getting pressed. When is the MJ stuff dropping? Probably not this week, Stringer. Check in next week. But it hasn't been leaked quite yet. So check in next week and maybe we'll also not know. Is it building artificial hype? I feel like most people are upset. But it would be cool. Here's the thing, guys. Let's keep it a buck. It would be cool if we had one drop. Just one. We don't need multiples. One drop where we didn't know what was coming out. That would be neat. Or a fake out where the drop list is totally wrong. Does anybody have a good idea, or does anyone have any ideas for a winter jacket at a good price? Just not the North Face, asks Nico Lord. I would recommend going to a thrift store and just looking through that, trying them on. I've been thrift nasty lately, boys. Hit the thrift store, maybe an outlet, but I bet Nike and Adidas have some pretty good winter jackets. But yeah, if you guys have any other suggestions for Nico Lord on winter jackets, hit him up. Yeah, I would stick to like vintage stuff. Go online, hit the thrift store up, save that money. Or get the shearling lined hooded short. No shot, yeah. Do that. What's good, Krusty? Yeah, man, just waiting for this drop list to come out. I miss making my videos. You guys know I love doing the drop list videos probably more than you guys like watching them, be honest. But hey, what are you going to do? All we can do is wait. But Astro has a question. Based off the drop list so far, we'll call it the drop list leaks. What are my cops for the week, and what's one item I'm not getting but love? It's a good question. My cop this week, if anything, it might be a skip week, would be the help shirt. I like the help shirt, man. I think it's cool. Maybe an orange. I kind of fuck with it. I really hope it's like 68, 78 bucks. That would be sick. Oops. Sorry. What else was coming out? The BB Simon shit this week, allegedly. I'm not a fan of it at all. I think it kind of stinks. Oh, what's one item I would love to cop but won't be? Probably the Riddell Speedflex helmet. I really want that thing. And I still think if it does come out this week, I still think it has potential to be a resale item, but it's going to be like $600-700 bucks. 6-7. So do I want to take that much of a risk? Don't know. I think it'll be mostly accurate too. But here's the thing, guys. As someone, I do take my position very seriously for given correct information. That's why when I say something incorrect in my videos, I'm sure you guys have noticed at this point, I will do the fucking corrections on the screen. Like, even if I just misspeak and say, like, in my Palace video yesterday or 2 days ago, I said autumn 25, and I had to correct it in my video because it's like, it's winter 25. So given that, like, I want to give you guys the most accurate information, and these Japanese sources don't have in my opinion, proven track record, at least that I've been seeing. And perhaps they've been doing it for years at this point. but in my experience, they're an unconfirmed source. So they gotta build a track record. What's happening, Jtastic? Good to see you, man. We're just waiting for the drop list, and I'm working somewhat. It's kind of hard to focus on this this work here while live streaming, but I'll try my best. If anything, I just wanted to just tap in with you guys and talk to you about what's going on. Yeah, Blonded, it's pretty crazy. I don't know what's going on with him specifically, but behind the scenes stuff is going on, and I'm not supposed to talk about anything more than that. Let's just say that. And it's not from Supreme, it's from... I'm just being respectful right now, okay? But I'm not hiding any kind of information. Just weird shit's going on behind the scenes, basically. Oh, dude, it's the best. If I didn't work from home, I doubt... There's no shot I would have the ability to make the videos that I do. It would just not be possible. Like, maybe I could... If I worked at 8 o'clock, I guess I could still make the morning video, upload it. God, that would be fucking annoying, though. Especially if I didn't finish editing it and had to go to work. I would... Oh my God, that would kill me. Oh my God, that's triggering. I just fantasized going into an office, guys. It was dark. Back from Japan, been there the past 3 weeks, so missed a lot of Supreme. Bro, welcome back. How was it? What'd you do? Fuck Supreme. That sounds awesome. Did you go to any of the stores? RX user says they don't want their accounts to get banned on IG. Probably why. Yeah. That's 100%. They're feeling threatened by Supreme. All the fan sites are. Yep. Krusty says Supreme definitely shouldn't be mad at the drops being told before. It helps push people to the site and is overall a good thing. 100%, dude. If this is the result of Essilor Exotica, they're fucking retarded. Like, seriously, it's got to be one of the stupidest fucking things as a company. Like, and it's been said over and over on Twitter, and anybody that's been around for a long time knows that Supreme used to not give a fuck. And, like, I don't know why they would start caring now. If it's like, I could see it being like Essilor feeling like these people are infringing on, like, Supreme's IP, especially for, like, early leaks. I don't know, man. It's weird. I feel like it has to be Essilor too, but I have no idea. Can you resell a Supreme item after opening the bag, says Yancy. Yeah, why not? Just got to be careful. If you're selling it as new, make sure it's clean. Damn, it was crazy. It was mainly in Tokyo. That's sick, bro. How much did that trip cost, if you don't mind me asking, Jtastic? If you don't want to say it, that's all good. I'm just curious on, like, if I was to go to Japan for 3 weeks, am I in for, like, it's got to be $3,000 minimum. Probably like $5,000. Which is nuts to think about, but in the future, we'll get there. Do some vlogs. That'd be so sick. But got to be respectful. Can't be one of those Western streamers going to Japan looking like a fucking idiot. I hate those people so much. And it's great when they get put in prison. like Johnny Somali and that other psycho. I forget his name. FuzzyTube? Is that him? Not FuzzyTube. One of those fuckers. Yeah, I think I visited every Supreme store in Japan while I was there. That's dope, dude. You went to all 6? That's hella dope. Oh, dude. In general, the fashion scene is crazy there. I spent half the trip shopping. So many old Supreme items as well from previous seasons. I bet, dude. Was probably around 3K pounds or euros. That's not bad at all. That's not bad at all, dude. Let's go, J-Tastic. I'm happy for you, man. I'm glad you got to do that. Yeah. Yeah, I feel like once you get there and you can pay, because I feel like board in Japan, like actually like living in Japan, or like renting an apartment or short-term rental, like a hostel or an Airbnb, I feel like that's not bad. Yeah. I think the most expensive part is flying there, and then how much you're going to spend when you're there. But the US dollar does okay against the yen. I bet your euro has a lot more buying power. Suits like to run shit, says Dread Nasty. Yeah, I agree, man. Jeffrey says Supreme stressing me out with the last minute drop list. Same. Same. Vitali is his name. Yeah, not FuzzyTube. I could see both those guys getting fucking put in jail, though. Blonded. I've only been to 6 Supreme stores and 2 Palace stores. Boo-hoo, Bonded. That sucks. The last Supreme store I went to was the first Supreme store that I went to, and it was in 2016. I went to the old Supreme location on Lafayette Street in New York. And I remember they were pretty rude to me. I bought a hoodie that had like Supreme. It was a zip up, where if you zipped it up, how did it work, man? It was like an all the way zip up, where if you like left it down on your back, it would say Supreme, but because in the hood, it was almost like a Bape Shark camo hoodie, like the way the hood zipped up, and then when you zipped it up, it just said Supreme on the outside where your hood is. I'm explaining that really poorly. Trust me, it's real though. It was a real item. Yeah, I'm definitely going eventually when probably in the next 2 years I would like to go. Yeah, dude, their gas station, Combini food it's iconic. It's very good. And it's cheap. It's affordable. And their street food is good. Yeah, I'll buy a lot of stuff. I'll have to ship stuff out, like back home, because I'm going to buy manga. I really would want to get like old collectible like magazines and like shit. Stuff like, what's so cool about Japan, and I don't know this for a fact, it's just like from what I've seen from travel vlogs and people that have gone there, is like there's like this collector mindset that's just, it's very similar to like streetwear culture, where like there'll be a guy and he'll just like have a vintage game shop over there, and like everything is meticulously organized, and like, I don't know, like that happens over here and you have those stores, but it's less of an industry. And I feel like in Japan they'll be like, oh yeah, that's like the vintage video game district of like Shibuya or wherever you are in Tokyo, like whatever subdivision. And that's just really neat. I think that's super cool. I also love their car culture. They'll have some people that like really like American cars over there, and that's really neat. I've watched so much. Yeah, like during COVID, I was constantly just watching car vlogs. People going to Yokohama, you know, random meets, random shows, drift events. I was watching a lot of Noriaro, F Spot, even like Speed Hunters. I know I think he might have quit, but he was over there. He had an S2000 build that was pretty sick. Nice, Red Nasty. Used our miles to get the plane tickets. Yeah, miles are dope. I used to have American Express Delta Gold Card. And out of the like 3-4 years that I used it, I only bought one ticket, but it was completely free. But now I use a cashback American Express. Thinking about probably doing the gold card next year, but that's like, it's like 390 something bucks. Kind of sucks having to pay for credit cards like that, but I don't know. The benefits are pretty good. Yeah, Andrew. Exactly. We usually didn't get it on Monday. Monday was rare. It was usually Tuesday. Well, I guess it was probably Monday, but I didn't make my videos till Tuesday, really, because usually it was you get the news post on Monday, which will still happen. We just haven't had a collab. We'll still get collab news hopefully on Mondays. Maybe they'll bump it to Tuesday. I don't fucking know. But yeah, we were spoiled. And I hope and I pray it goes back to normal. But we don't know. David's my first time in Supreme was summer of 2017, and they hate pictures inside. Yes, they do. Apparently they're less like weird about it now, according to Ernest. Ernest does a lot in San Francisco, so he's taking pictures of it and stuff like that, but I don't know. Been a long time since I've been in a Supreme store. Been a long time. Memphis went to the one in Hollywood, and the guy at the counter was acting so nonchalant / cool. Yeah. Like trying too hard. For sure, dude. I mean, at the end of the day, you work a retail job at a clothing company, dude. Like, chill your tits, bro. I don't care how cool Supreme is. Like, at the end of the day, bro, just put the shirt in the bag. Like, it's not like you're designing these shirts, dude. You're just working here. But I respect people that have retail jobs. Just if you're going to try to pretend to be the coolest dude on earth, it's like, all right, that's funny. Whatever. I think if I do an in-store vlog, I'll have to get a pair of Meta glasses. I really want to get a pair of those. All right, guys, I need to be working and not just constantly reading chat, so give me a second here. Top Boy's first Supreme cop was in Lafayette Street as well, and was the St. Ida's sweatshirt. St. Ida's. Can't say that I know that off the top of my head, but I bet if I saw a picture of it, I'd recognize it. That's cool. There's someone on Grailed who has the original Supreme outside sign for sale. And I messaged him, and I guess he worked at like a construction company. I need to get the messages. I still have the DMs, but I was like, dude, how did you get this? He's like, oh, I worked for a company that like cleaned up the store, and then like I guess he could just have it. Like, so it's not stolen. He was able to take it. But like it's a big fucking like outdoor sign for Supreme. That would be cool to cop. Blondin's getting some Sprouts today, some sushi today from Sprouts. I know at Fry's and at Kroger on Wednesdays, there's $5 sushi. It used to be $6, and then I think people took a stand because they like increased it to $6 because of inflation. But recently, I've noticed they pulled it back down to $5. I don't know. I'm kind of over it. I've had it so much that like it's just not comparable to restaurant sushi even at all. It's still okay. It's not bad, but like it barely qualifies as a meal. I swear, VZ, Supreme is acting goofy. Acting goofy-minded, very regarded. They're being extremely regarded, but I feel like it's more of like a gun to their head situation from Essilor, a French gun. So it's really just like, what would a French gun look like? Like a white flag? Monsieur Drops by J, you must not post the Droplist. We want to envision the hype from the Supreme. Milan. I don't know. Sacre bleu. What would they be saying? I don't know. I don't get it. Heck yeah, Blonded. You can take pictures inside Supreme stores now. It just depends on how busy it is. And as long as other customers aren't being videoed. That's fair. That's fair. Dread Nasty is hoping for another artist collab this season rather than another brand collab. We're going to get probably both. I mean, mostly we get brand collabs. Artist collabs are cool. I'd like to see a movie collab. Another anime collab. Another tasteful one. I don't know. Apparently there's a big designer collab happening this year. That's what Drops said in his Discord, which I've been in his Discord recently. I used to not ever be there. There was no need to. You would just see the drop list. Now I'm like, I'm probably in a similar boat to you guys. I'm like refreshing shit. God, this sucks. Drop list not loaded. Check back later. All right. Krusty wants to check out the Chicago store soon. Going to Florida in November, and we'll try to go to Miami. That's cool. Nice. A $5 at Sprouts too. A baguette. Brother drinking an Alani. Come on, FTK. You think I'd be drinking Alani? What do I look like? Someone who drinks Alani? Tokyo Drift would be sick. It's a pretty bad movie, but like it's a pretty good movie, if that makes sense. I was really sad when I found out that it was all filmed in Los Angeles. There's like literally one movie scene filmed in Tokyo, and it's very like lackluster. That was entirely filmed at like Universal Studios. When I found that out, I was very sad. Coach collab could be interesting. Yeah, dude. Coach Naruto, Michael B. Jordan collab. They were doing some stuff back in the late 2010s. I don't know what's happening with them these days. What are they up to? Coach is cool because they're like designer, but they're also not up their own ass with prices. And dude, like you go to Coach outlet stores and get some steals. What's up, Jose Martinez? We're just waiting, man, waiting for the big drop. I need to make a video. I'm craving it. I'm also holding in a pee, guys, so let me go do that. And in the meantime, what can you guys do? Oh, here we go. Here's something to watch. I got my Supreme Rocket Timer, and here's the thing: if the sand runs out before I get back to the bathroom, so if the sand runs out before I get back from the bathroom, you guys are someone is gonna have to become a member. Someone in chat is gonna have to click the join button. Okay, go. Oh, damn, it's still going? All right, I guess you guys don't have to become a member. My boy ain't finna wash his hands. Bro, why would you wash your hands after pissing? Do my hands look wet? Am I peeing on my hands? Should have played some lobby music at least. I guess, yeah. I'm not too worried about that on these little mobile streams. But I guess you guys can continue to be, just Reggie members, just subscribers, and that's cool. I get it. He smelled his hands after. Maybe I did. Arc'teryx collab. Oh, I don't know. Arc'teryx collab would be like kind of genre defining. I think Gore-Tex would be so mad. It would be the meme of like the guy with the girl, looking back at the third girl. The girl you don't need to worry about or whatever. And that would be Gore-Tex being pissed at Supreme for getting with the new chick, Arc'teryx. Mad Max, what's happening? No, I didn't see that. Did Drops post that in the Discord? Where did he say that? Should we call fucking... Does Supreme have a phone number? I would need 2 phones. Like, is that Kevin Gates? Who has the song 2 Phones? Yeah. I got 2 phones, one for the stream and one for Supreme. I got 2 phones. Yeah. Fuck. That sucks, dude. That blows cock. Well, these motherfuckers at Supreme need to just post earlier. Are you fucking stupid? Okay. We've been made aware that they don't want it out before they post anymore, okay? But hopefully we can have some room to work it out in coming weeks. Should I just make a video on this? I would call it corporate. Should I make a fucking video on this, guys? Just forget everything I said? Are we really getting the golf cart? I mean, I did see I'm Too Real For You, who's a pretty big Supreme fan, post. Follow me on Twitter, by the way, guys, on the way to 1K. I did see I'm Too Real For You post this week. Come on, bro. Yes. Dropping this Thursday, 10/2. And this guy has real connections. He's like, he copped a bunch of the Ducatis and sold them for people. But yeah, Drop said they don't want it out before. So I guess we should just, I don't know what you think, guys. Should I make the video off of the Japanese drop list? It just sucks not having prices. And, you know, I think I'm just going to wait. Man. I would blow my load too early, and we don't want to do that. God damn, bro. I'm fucking shitty. Contact. Let's send him an email. Okay. First name, last name, order number. General inquiries. Hi, my name is Jeff. We're going to create a new name. It's going to be Jeff Hamilton. No. Jeff Dupe. Jeff Dumb. What's my last name? Jeff Richardson. Jeff Dahmer. Okay. Hi, my name is Jeff. What's my email? Hi, my name is Jeff. I am wondering what items you are releasing for on October 2nd, 2025. As a massive Supreme fan, I have relied on various sites and pages that showcase upcoming products. I am under the understanding, I am under the impression that Supreme has taken precautionary measures against these pages, and therefore affecting the overall news cycle and therefore affecting the weekly news cycle for upcoming releases. I would like to get a statement from Supreme or whoever no, I would like to get a statement from Supreme. I would like to get a statement from Supreme for the reasoning behind this decision and why for the reasoning behind this deceit. I would like to get a statement from Supreme for the reasoning behind this decision and why it was done out of nowhere. Right? This is a size large. Short sleeve top. L, like this week. AKA y'all fucking up the rotation. Pretty much, dude. Jeff Johnson. All right, we'll do Jeff Johnson. Jeff Dahmer is too much. Hi, my name is Jeff. If anything, I at least sent Supreme a My Name Jeff meme, and that's got me cracking up. Okay, I would like to get a statement from Supreme for the reasoning behind this decision and why it was... I would like to get a statement from Supreme for the reasoning behind this decision, as it has affected the community Yeah, their statement, we just IP banned you. I would like to get a statement from Supreme for the reasoning behind this decision as it has affected the community and left us with many questions. Hi, my name is Jeff, and I am an independent journalist that covers all things street, all things that covers Supreme. And I'm an independent journalist that covers independent, what do you guys think? Independent journalist? Highly functioning, developmentally disabled? Yeah. I think this does count as journalism, 100%. Independent journalism. Hi, my name is Jeff. All right, I'm gonna take off. My name is Jeff. I'm gonna say hi. Hello. Hello. Independent journalist. Independent. That covers. What do we think, guys? What do we cover? What do we cover here? That covers Supreme. I'll give him my real fucking name. How about that? All right. First name Sup, last name Thomas. That's fucking crazy, bro. All right, we'll do the old ChatGPT approach. Everyone's got to use AI. Make this sound more professional and remove any repeating adjectives or adverbs and words like there we go. We got the blueprint from ChatGPT. Best regards. Here's the ChatGPT response. Hello, I'm an independent journalist who covers Supreme and its weekly releases. I am reaching out to inquire about the item scheduled for release on October 2nd, 2025. As a dedicated follower of the brand, I, and many others in the community, too many hyphens, bro. I'm just going to say I in quotes and then in parentheses, and many others. No, we'll do the square ones. We'll do the square quotes, the like brackets. We'll do brackets, dude. That's how you know someone's fucking legit. They throw a bracket in there. Like when you're reading something and you see the bracket, you're just like, fuck. I and many others in the community, comma. Why the fuck does ChatGPT love to use hyphens? Have relied on third-party sites and pages that highlight upcoming products. Recently, it appears Supreme has taken measures to limit or restrict these outlets, which has changed the way information about releases is shared. Limit or restrict. I'm just going to delete limit. They've been restricting 100%. Recently, it appears Supreme has taken measures to restrict these outlets, which has changed the way information about releases is shared. I would like to request an official statement from Supreme regarding this decision, comma, as it has raised questions within the community and impacted how fans and journalists alike follow the brand. Okay, who gives a fuck about journalists? And impacted how fans follow the brand is all we care about. I'm using my most official email as well. They'll see that I buy shit from Supreme as well too with that email. Boom, sent. Okay. Oh my God, say yo, what's going on? It's your boy Boone. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I like Boone. I couldn't watch his videos for the first... I probably put on 10 of his videos and I would hear his intro and I would immediately click off. I'm sorry, Boone. I couldn't do it for the longest time, man. Well, I'm excited to get back from Supreme. I'm excited to hear back from him. Can't wait. SupThomas hater confirmed. Pretty much, dude. That's pretty much exactly what's going on. Did you guys see the Fukuoka video? I'm pissed. I couldn't upload the original because it had like a song in it. But it was actually a pretty good skate video. I haven't skateboarded in over 2 weeks. I've been addicted to Muay Thai. I need to get back on the board though. Maybe today I can go skateboarding. How hot is it gonna be at fucking 3:30, 4 o'clock? Pretty soon though, I'll be able to skateboard after work, which will be great. I'm looking forward to that. Apple Watch is not telling me shit. Boone is an acquired taste. That sounds horrible. He has some good editing. He definitely takes his time with his videos. He's built a huge channel too. Super cool. All right, at 4 o'clock, it's going to be 94. I mean, I could technically go outside at that point and skate. It's not that hot. Especially if it's getting darker earlier. What else you guys got going on today? Anyone doing anything fun? Droplist coming out post 4? Past 4? Bro, don't tell me that, Mad Max. Am I gonna have to make a fucking nighttime video, dude? Thank God, man. For sure, Dread Nasty. I try not to focus too much on resale either. I just think it's interesting. I think it's helpful because if you know what's going to resell, you can assume what's going to sell out, and then you can kind of make informed decisions like, oh, sweet, people are hyped on this thing this week. Maybe I can go after this other item. Type shit. Yeah, man. I'll show you guys my palace tray. This is what it looks like whenever it burns an incense. This was pretty cool. A good collab. %, bro. Oh, I didn't take it as judgment at all. I totally get it. I totes get it. I need to check when my converter's coming in because someone said my mic was terrible. Sorry. It's the brand new iPhone 17. You'd think it'd have a decent built-in mic, right? Yeah, Marcel. So according to Supreme no longer wants him or other people posting the drop list before they do.
We don't want you posting the drop list before us. You can't do it. Otherwise, I'll take your Instagram.
That's what's happening. Supreme is being what's known as a big baby. And instead of releasing the information on their own 2 days early, they want to. I mean, I don't even really look on Instagram during the day too often, so I don't really see when Supreme does their posts. But yeah, it's fucking lame as shit. Not quite out for delivery yet. Okay. Well, we emailed Supreme, so we got that going for us. We'll call them. Well, we might have to call them next week. I mean, at least Palace Droplist has the Fukokoa items listed. So that's cool. Pretty neat hat. Palace always has the best shit on their store opening stuff, and it sucks that you just have to be there. Like, if you're in Japan, you even have to go to Fukokoa. You can't just get this anywhere else, which is kind of crazy. Yeah, Bouncy, I like the help tee. Did I repost it? I didn't even repost it. Nope, I don't know. I like the help tee. Pretty much it. Got a scarf. Fuck you, okay? The strawberry. I don't know the lore behind Fukokoa and strawberries, but probably they're known for their strawberries, I guess. Neat design. Fuck you, okay? Also got a pin. There we go. Q. Then the track pants. Fukokoa, maybe? I don't know. My Japanese is at an all-time low. Fuck you, okay, pin. Triferg. I guess we're going to see the front of it if it loads. Loading. There it goes. Hell yeah. And the football jersey, man, this is so good. I wish they brought this level of design to the main season stuff. Like, The logo placement is great. The PAL cell, the Triferg. It's got everything, you know? And then on the back, look at this graphic, dude. Where the fuck is this type of design on the season, on just the regular season items, man? It's like they have two totally different teams working on this stuff. And I swear, it just looks so much, like, look at these stripes. I want to say there's a slight gradient going up. Like, it just looks so clean. It does look like a Smurf, yeah. Even these, man, like just the sick Triferg with the, that looks to be like not filled in. So it's got the gray on it, and then on the back as well. That's cool. And then the track jacket, dude. This has got to be the cleanest piece. 100%, dude. Is that re, ku? One of these is maybe ka? Fukokua. I don't know, man. It probably says Fukokua. And I just can't. Fu, ku, koa. Probably. It just looks great, though, regardless of what it even says. It looks dope. And then the varsity jacket, bro. I can't even say varsity jacket fatigue. It's just, it looks too good. That's dope, man. Wait, igiri tsuyori something o I don't know kanji. Mete? Definitely says something there. Let's translate it. All right, ChatGPT. Let's see what you got here. We're gonna let it cook for a bit. And there's the scarf, there's the beanie, there's the stickers, there's the hat, there is the collection, man. It's pretty nice from Palace. Too bad you gotta be in Japan. I'll go to the top of the hour, guys, like 8 more minutes. I know the stream says I'm gonna stream until the drop list happens. I thought it was gonna be happening by now. So, because regardless, even though I can kind of work while streaming, I can't really lock in like I'd like to. So we'll get this translation. We'll go for a couple more minutes. But we don't have any news. It's basically Supreme hates us. Gonna have to just... I hope so, dude. I really do. I'm going to make the video as soon as I can, and probably will have like minimal editing because I just want to get it out. Because there's people, and I've realized this time and time again, like there's people that don't use social media and that watch my videos, and they rely on me to tell what's coming out. And it took me a while to realize that. So I, for the sake of the community, want people to know as soon as they can. So I want to get the information out ASAP. And it sucks that it's Wednesday morning and I literally can't. So I wish I could do more. My hands is tied, baby. My hands is tied. Trying to, bro. We are absolutely trying to. I'll say this. If this week shows the Japanese drop list got it 100% right, I mean, maybe it'll be better. What would you guys want? If you're still active in chat, if you're watching this stream, would you want me to cover the Japanese drop list? I mean, maybe if they're right, if it's right, it's right. I'll make my own fucking drop list. I'll put my own retail price estimations. I'm pretty good at estimating prices, so I could definitely do it. I just wouldn't have any sources, so I'm not confirming anything. But I don't have any sources as it stands right now, so not much has changed. Yeah. Well, today I'm just gonna wait because I've already waited long enough, right? What's the difference? All right, ChatGPT, you better be done translating that fucking varsity jacket, man. Okay. In the center, inside the heart, it's Fukokuwa. That's the Fukokuwa kanji. Fukukoa? Am I pronouncing that correctly? Fukukoa. Yeah, I was saying it wrong. Fukukoa. Fukukoa. I always thought it was Fukokuwa. Whatever. The city name, the right vertical white embroidery is also Fukukoa. Okay. The left embroidery is Kyuden, which is palace. Kyuden. Okay. Horizontal line under the graphic. Ingiri to yo. Wait. With love from England. Oh. From England to Britain, putting one's love into it. If you want, I can produce a clean mock-up that replaces the Japanese with English equivalents exactly where they sit. I mean, that's cool, I guess, but I don't really need that. Okay, Fukukoa. Good to know. Fukuoka is the 6th largest city in Japan. Oh, damn, it's way south, bro. It's in Kyushu. That's kind of crazy. I didn't know that. It's near like Miyazaki. Okay, then you go over the bridge, and then you got Yamaguchi, Hiroshima. Gotcha. Pretty far from Tokyo. Cool. All right, guys. Yep. Supreme fake news update. That's a good video title. We'll have to do something. It might be in the title. We'll see. As of right now, we're in the dark. It sucks. Hopefully Supreme emails me back. I doubt it. But it is what it is, right? What are you going to do? Not much is the answer. I'm going to do what I can. And can what I do, right? I don't know what I'm talking about, but there you go. So I hope you guys enjoyed the stream today. Pretty casual. Hit like, double tap the screen. Consider becoming a member, right? Help your boy out. Go on your desktop. Click the join button. It's linked down below. It's in the description. It helps me out a lot. Zero Dark 30 hours exactly. War said he's fine not seeing the drop until late. Builds the suspense. Maybe you're right. Who knows? But whatever the case is, I'm signing off for now, guys, because, well, we could be here forever. And I got work to do. So as Cyrus from Trailer Park Boys once said, fuck off, I got work to do. See ya.